So we're going to take a quick look at the patch notes before we get started. If you want to know how to play this, it's the experimental thing on Steam. You just right click on RimWorld and then you just grab from there. It's super easy. Literally, RimWorld, that's coloring pixels, not RimWorld, but that's fine. That's fine too. That's a good game too. You click on RimWorld, right click, properties, betas, and then experimental unstable public testing, and there you go. But we're gonna take a look first and foremost at all of the updates. Just look at this. Look at this. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. This is insane. Hi, plan of attack. You want to watch, but you gotta go to work. No, not the work. Vabis. I don't know why I always want to put an R in there. Vabis, hi, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry, plan of attack. That sucks. But look at this. There's a lot of stuff that was added to make mods easier to mod. So there's a lot of modding updates, which is awesome. They have sharper UI scales, especially for 4K monitors, which is fantastic. There's a quests tab now, so you don't have to go back through all of your like letters and look at those and whatnot. It's Tim Tay, hello. So that's great. There's a new data-driven quest generation and management system, which is easier for modders and us to add or change quests without programming anything. There's colored text to highlight important words like character names, places, and rewards. Mod management interface and code. Mods are there's a lot of stuff that was added to make modding easier and to make mods work each other better with each other and whatnot. So it's great. Yeah. Open source to understand code find plan on her mobile watching FG. Oh boy, I'm a flanker, but have a good one, plan of attack. There's loading screen tips, which you don't really need. Loading screen now is a space present and active expansions and mods. Excuse me, what now? I'm not sure if this means what it means, but what now? like say what now? I'm not sure if that means mods or what that means, but anyway, so that's the thing. Added a room stats gizmo, which displays the stats of the room containing a selected building at a glance. I know, right, a redneck? Yeah, but wasn't that always a thing of like there will be no DLC? And now that's there. And that's crazy. Anyways, okay, so there's that. Let's go and look at what's all been added. Should I make this actually a bit bigger so y'all can read that nicer? There we go. How about we just zoom on in so you can see all the gloriousness that's good and in and so there is recon armor, a lighter variant of marine armor. So there's more armor now. So that was added. EMP launcher. So that's going to make mech defenses a lot easier. So that's great. Smoke launcher weapon, which basically does the same, just that it launches the smoke grenades. Smoke grenadier enemy, which is also from modded. That's basically like the Apex weapons pack has a smoke grenade. So that's in. Added a planet population slider to the planet generation parameters. So you can fiddle around with that a lot easier. Hello, Albrult. How's it going? Added animals. Bison, donkey, duck, goat, goose, guinea pig, horse, sheep, and yak, which is basically expanded vanilla animals, right? Still no otters though. I mean, Tynan, we have to have a talk about that. We have to talk about the no otters thing. Like, honestly, like, this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. I'll just have to play with modded otters still. Yeah, other horses and horses pack animals. I would assume so. Same with the yak, maybe. And maybe even the bison, yeah. You want to speak about the no red dragons are not like animals that actually exist though. There is a new trait called Tortured Artist. The character has a permanent mood debuff, but gets art inspirations from low mood. Which is basically kind of like how it works in Dwarf Fortress, right? They go into a weird mood and then they're very unhappy, but they create something awesome. New backstories. There's a heat stroke alert now for colonists and animals, which is great. So no accidental heat deaths anymore, which is great because it already exists for hypothermia. So why not for heat stroke, right? Taming inspiration, which is also from mods, which makes the next tame attempt very likely to succeed. There's a lot in here, actually, that makes the whole Thrumbo challenge a lot easier, and I like it. There is a fertility overlay now for soil, so it's easier to see rich soil, so that's neat. Added a terrain affordance overlay, which shows where you can build what in an easy to see way. It's very good. There's barricades now. They are like sandbags, but they can be constructed of metal, wood, or stone. Changed sandbags to be constructed of textile stuff instead of steel. Finally, no more sandbags made out of steel. That's good. I like it. Added a portable self-powered comms console for tribal player scenario. I totally skipped this, and that is freaking awesome. Are barricades basically embrasures? I don't think so, a redneck, because it says they're like sandbags. So people will still be able to shoot you even if you're behind them, because embrasures can be very cheaty, depending on which embrasures mod you use. So I think they're more like cover, basically, but not like as protective as, let's say, for example, embrasures are. And I think you can still path. We have to test it. We have to test whether or not you can path over the barricades like the sandbags, for example. So we'll have to see. Added an option to choose which kind of letters pause the game. That's cool. There's more variety, so you can choose. Because I have it like pause on red letter, but you can do more now. This is great. Hi, Flanders. Hello. Recipes to burn entire stacks of drugs at once, so you don't have to do 1, wake up 2, wake up. Warren is going to be happy about this a lot. Added a wooden hand and a wooden foot, which is great, because before you could only do peg legs, but now you can do hands and feet, which makes a lot of sense, right? There's no tribal backstories, which is awesome. Hey, D-Day Space Crack, you wish you could play this, but your computer died on Friday. No! There is added a letter to the player when a colonist is kidnapped, noting that there will be a chance to get them back. There is an asexual trait now that is displayed. The bisexual one is no longer hidden because that was in it before. Combat Center was up to date for 5 minutes. Titan saw it and just had to break it. Yep. Hi, Heretic. Yes. 1.1 dropped. It's crazy. The context menu now shows icon next to each option depending on what's being chosen. E.g., when choosing a building material, see icons for the material. When choosing a drug to administer, see icons for the drugs, etc., which is nice. Because I bet it doesn't let them form relationships. We'll have to see, Milo. We'll have to see how it works. Info cards can now include hyperlinks to other info cards, which is great for making the information flow better for the player, which is absolutely great. Yeah. Info card now visually displays the object being inspected. Added a weapon biocoding, which makes a weapon only usable by one individual, which is great. Hey, Chroma. Hello. Added a mod updating text file, a file include which each version from now on with notes on what they might need to update to keep their mod working. Nice. And Greek language localization, because apparently that didn't exist before, so that's nice for people that play in Greek or want to play in Greek. There was a lot of adjustments, so there's still a lot more stuff. Weapon biocode feel like it was ripped off Value Mod Pub. I don't think anything is ripped off from any mods. It's just certain things that's always been the case with RimWorld, that a lot of stuff was finally implemented into the game from mods, but it's not ripped off per se, like it wasn't just taken. I'm pretty sure there's always, like, you know, permissions, etc., granted and whatnot. Which is really, this is really great. There's a lot of fixes as well that make the game run a lot better. The game now uses an incremental garbage collector, which will remove the periodic frame hitches that would appear when a lot of memory was allocated and released. However, note that there is still a cost to memory allocation, so modders should still try to reduce allocation whenever possible. Yeah. They also create the modders, exactly, yeah. Optimization, performance should be better. This is great. Faction icons are now differentiated by shape as well as color, which is great for colorblind people. The underground mineral scanner has been completely changed and how it works. Instead of showing all minerals on the map instantly, it can be worked at by a pawn who will periodically find new mineral patches. This can go on forever. So minerals will never, ever, ever run out on a tile that you're on. Ever now. So, because it just generates new patches. So that's pretty cool. So you never have to leave if you don't want to. Tribes got split into 2 factions. Gentle tribe, naturally neutral, and fierce tribe, naturally hostile. I like the fact that it was renamed from savage. I like that. Redesign the system for generating root buildings on map. Start to make a more varied and interesting ruins. The map's gonna look different. This is great. The prisoner tab now shows slave price, recruitment chance, potential faction relation gain upon release, and information about the last recruiter and their impacting. So a lot more information, which is super duper great. Apparently added a new body impact visual effects. New body visual impacts for when a creature gets hit by a projectile. Yay, combat just got more bloody, basically. Added a pawn lost thought that happens when a pawn is kidnapped or abandoned by the caravan. Oh boy. So people get sad about caravan kidnap people now, which sucks. Downed pawns can now be loaded into transport ports like prisoners. Hi Catman. Yeah, a lot of mods. It was tried to make the transition from 1.0 to 1.1 very smooth for a lot of mods. So hopefully we'll see lots of mods updating in the near future, which is good. There's a confirmation dialogue before attacking friendly factions now. This I really like. Added allow refueling toggle for torch, campfire, and passive cooler. So you can still have a passive cooler around, but when you don't have a heat wave, you just say like, please don't use this right now. Please don't refuel it. Really like that a lot. Pawns apparently now really like the pawn who rescued them. So there's an even bigger buff there for social between them. Added toggle refuel allow command to pot launcher, wood generator, camp fuel generator, fuel smithy, and fuel stove. That's great as well. So you can use them in a, you can use them when you want to, but you don't have to continuously chuck things in there, which is awesome. Added an explanatory letter telling people how to get advanced components for the fabrication bench, because apparently people were having problems. I don't think so, Milo. I think it's literally when you use the rescue pawn instead of capture pawn, Milo, because that's different things. Rescuing is different than capturing, right? It's 2 different actions. So I think it's only on the rescuing thing. Hi, Portuguese. Hello. Added skill description to combat log text. Added an arrow that points at the UI during the tutorial. Ooh, that's good for new people. Added scar pain feedback and reworked how scar pain works. Scars are now assigned an easy to understand pain category instead of an obscure number. Ooh, added freed from slavery mood boosting thought for pawns bought from a trader. Woohoo! Trade interface now shows the next restock time for settlements. Sweet. Added a mood boost when you release a prisoner. Open caskets now look different from closed ones. Brawler trade finally disallows the shooting passion. Yes! Finally, no longer will you get brawlers with 2 passions in like shooting. Is great. Awesome. Odin's Llama, thanks for the follow. Welcome. We're getting to playing soon. I'm just looking through all of this right now. Colonists attending a party also gain recreation now. Players can now inspect the contents of cryptosleep caskets on a new tab. Ooh, I guess which is for hours, not for cryptosleep caskets in an ancient danger, I would imagine. The stomach is no longer a vital organ. Yes, less organs to have to worry about. Sweet. Now it's the only thing that can instantly kill you now is obviously losing the brain, the heart, and the liver, and a lung if you only got 1 lung, or 1 kidney if you only got 1 kidney. So that's not too much, yeah. More organs to harvest. Ooh, that too, yeah. That's too. Changed the animal rescue radius from 30 to 75. Makes trained animals for rescuing more viable, which is great. The info card for surgeries now show the chance of death upon failure. Skylord, Morgana, thank you for the host, which is great. Info card shows max hit points factor for materials. That's neat. I really like this one as well. Interface now reports the chance of a successful arrest before you try and make it. This one, however, I don't like, but it makes sense. Insect hives slowly heal over the course of days. So if you've got, yeah, you got to chip away. So infestations became a little bit more deadly. A little bit deadly. Rework how traits and work disables are laid out in the bio tab for greater space efficiency. Also, there's my Windows key. Hello. Not more, but the hives will not die as easily, so to speak. Change sites to stop and reset first exit timer when enemy start a battle for awakening mechanoids and stuff like that. That's good. Rework the world site system to allow easier combination of different site parts and to feed things back to the player more flexibility, which is also like sort of overworld stuff as well as for modders that add new events and whatnot. Your favorite tips that now the guys will randomly make fart noises. That'd be funny. Hey, Wasted! How's it going? Guinea pig armies? We can have guinea pig armies now. Yeah! Added the ability for world sites to have unknown parts. Thank you, Timberwolf. Rebalance sleeping sickness. Rebalance mechanoid body part coverages. Interesting. And this is really good for what we're doing. Changed rare thrombo incident to send from 2 to 6 thrombos. So that's good. That's really good for us. I like it. 100 thrombos will live on. I like it. Adjusted a lot of text to use a colon instead of brackets and consistently use a capital after the colon. Ashes from burnt plants and buildings now survive rain and disappear after 10 to 15 days. So basically you have to clean more. Trade price improvement from negotiator is now reported on the trade screen. That's great. That's great. There's so much stuff in here where I just go like, oh my god, this is amazing. If you jump on a thrombo, does that make it a thromboline? Yes. Tattered apparel and unhappy nudity alerts now show how many are affected. Nice. Changed and fixed some hotkeys. Oh boy. I don't actually ever use hotkeys for RimWorld. That's a really weird thing. I hardly ever use them. Maybe they'll be more useful now. We'll see. Because apparently, for example, cutting plants used to be Y. Why? Oh goodness. Smelting, burning, and destruction review. Plate armor is now smeltable. Sweet. Except for the wooden one, which makes sense. Clubs are wooden club is burnable, and the metallic variants are smeltable. Yay! Hyperweave and Devil's Chain can no longer be burnt, but you can destroy them somehow, apparently, yeah. Grid key. Yeah, that'd be cooler, Redneck. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Placing turrets show min and max range. Not just max. That's good. IEDs now explode when bullets hit them. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hi, Banana and Finnan. Hello. How's it going? Bridges only support light buildings. That makes building on bridges a lot harder. A lot harder. The terrain requirements for building walls now depends on what they're built from. This means stone walls can't be built on bridges anymore. That makes certain kill boxes not viable anymore. No! No, because you can't use water anymore. Or you have to use wooden walls which burn and... Pawns now sometimes take the family name of their partner upon marriage. I like that. This one, however, Dimension now causes slow skill losses. Ooh. Ouch. Rework stock generation for all traders and settlement types. That's great with the with it now showing a timer when stuff resets. Faction tab displays change for clarity. Enemy rations are shown with icons. Bio tab now displays faction icons. History message tab layout reworked. Tool replaced with a pane on the right side that displays the letter. Hey, Dragon Repairman. Credits now list the memory of the colonists who died. Anesthetic wears off slowly now instead of instantly. So they're going to be slow after surgery for a while. Nimble pawns are now better at avoiding traps. I like this. You can finally select 200 things, not just 80. Woohoo! Woohoo! Flanker, thanks for the host. Combined the stats art speed, tailoring speed, and smelting speed into unskilled labor speed and renamed unskilled labor speed to general labor speed. So that's changing all of that, which we'll have to see what that does. Flinnance, hello! So apparently renamed sculptor's table to art bench. This is not just for sculptures anymore. So is that also tailoring then? Or what else do you do at the art bench? I don't know. I want to find out though. Localization data is now packed into a single file per language, which makes that a little bit easier. And then other balance changes, code improvements, optimization, and adjustments. So there's lots of stuff. And then they fixed so many of the things that you looked at and just went like, why? Which is so great. Which is great. Look at this! Explosions from missed projectiles landing in wall cells could hit things on the other side of the wall. We finally don't have more explosions on, you know, where they go over the wall. That's exciting. I don't know, Alex. I don't know. You have to ask Tynan. Also, hello. Enemy settlements could generate with frozen water. Fixed. Nutrition eaten per day readout when forming a caravan would be affected by the current hunger level. Gone. Fixed. Manhunting animals could attack doors without seeing anyone go through them. This is great because that literally cost me to drop the potato one time. That thing. And that's been fixed now. Yay! This is great. Corpses wouldn't create corpse bile. Ew, more dirt. Great. Well, colonists could play horseshoes from a different room. Prisoners' food restrictions were ignored when the food came from the warden's inventory. I don't really restrict that, so that doesn't affect me. Yeah, duplicate context menu options on campfire when producing Psychite tea. Can't give a rescued addict their drug without angering their faction. Finally is so good. Because it used to be so annoying. You'd have somebody like just be like disabled in the bed for like months on end while they go through go juice and wake up withdrawal or something, and you want to give them the drug just so you can kick them out and have them go back to the faction. The faction would be like, "Rah! No, you suck." Hi, Captain Vague and old Gru, hello. Goodwill change during siege does not end attack. So I guess if the goodwill changes now, the attack stops. Blind guys won't use recreation. That was yeah. Jawless animals could still haul. They could haul one, but that's good. Prisoner gets mood debuff when colonist is euthanized. Wind turbines register no wind during windy storm. Oh, that's good. Shelves have no path cost and description doesn't state the height beauty of things inside of them. That's fixed. Makes shelves better. No mood penalty for giving bonded animals as a gift. That was fixed, so that gives you a mood penalty now. Fixed. Pawns with one arm and alcohol withdrawal are unable to manipulate anything at all. Hi, Frackle. How's it going? Fixed that pawns with alcohol-induced brain damage were doomed to die. Holy crap. I don't really use beer in my colony, so I never experienced that, but that sounds bad. Yeah. Uninstalling a trap does not properly roll the chance to trigger the trap. Wild animals were spawning in sealed underground spaces. The pregnant animals were also viewed as sick ones, so it sells for less. That's been changed now. No forced departure counted for animals if they're for caravans if they're sleeping mechanoids. Heading towards work. Bye, Alaska. Bye. Fix that Luciferium wouldn't remove Frail. Frail is now removed by Luciferium. Now Luciferium can remove all chronic health conditions. I assume that also means dementia. So Lucy is stronger now, and dementia is harder. So that's great. Even fixed if the campfire runs out out of fuel during cooking would continue. No, that got fixed. That's annoying. Raiders keep attacking walls forever after their group flees. That's good. Really? Crashed ship parts that land on bridges are instantly destroyed. I never experienced that. That seems like a major bug. Good that they fixed that. Doug Brony, hello. Say what? RimWorld 1.1? Yes, Cookie. It dropped during the night. It's on the unstable branch. We're currently checking out patch notes. Duplicate constant options when opening cryptosleep caskets. Butchering rotted animals yields fresh meat even if it rots during the job. Yeah, that happened. But that's good that good that that got fixed. Ooh, this is good for Drongo. Lag spikes on animal birth and endgame with his arc. That's great for him. Storyteller choice would reset when you open the Storyteller config page. That's great. When placing a cooler system ignores blueprints. The restore default settings tool access game without saving. Oh, that's bad. Hi Scavenger, how's it going? If your only colony is on island, the endgame quest to journey to the ship never occurs. Oh, that's bad. Well, good thing that spawns now. I did see the Thrumbo change. Yes, Ballina. More Thrumbos. Also, taming inspiration. So you can get an inspiration to tame and makes it so much more likely to tame it. It's like Tynan was watching and he was like, oh, poor FG. She's trying so hard. We have to make it a bit easier on her. Yeah. Rain and snow weather overlay textures replaced with blank rectangles in all colonies due to loss of floating point precision. Interesting. Age was displayed differently. They fixed that. Animals that are wandering won't follow area restrictions. Yes, I've had that happen so many times. And that was fixed now. Woohoo! Fixed apparently that hoppers and vitals monitor rotated in the opposite direction from other buildings. I never noticed that. Yes, all mods. But there's already mods that's been updated. Can't restrict ambrosia and food restrictions. That's been fixed. Beer does now provide nutrition when administered. Woohoo. Oh, I'm sad about this. Wait, I clamped to a small effect. That was fixed, so they now work properly. Awesome. When a colonist dies while being rescued, others get no negative thoughts. Fixed. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Okay. That's bad. Hi, Azun. How's it going? For the drag a character from left behind to select a tutorial instruction, it allows you to drag a character anywhere at all, even just within left behind. Oh, okay. That's tutorial stuff. It's possible that in any biome in the tutorial by selecting a landing site, going to the character creation scene. Okay, that was fixed. Insect fixed. Insect can be tamed and haunted after a hive is destroyed. Oh, no! No, Tynan! Shit. All right, insects will stay hot. Okay, no more tamed insects now. You can't tame insects in vanilla anymore. So that's the thing. Yeah, they'll still stay hostile even if their hides are destroyed now. Oh boy. Preferred character list not working correctly. I never used that. That's fine. Power connect graphic didn't display properly on top of a grave. Change colonist schedule to sleep instantly ends the food pinch mental state. That was fixed now too. We can't use that anymore. You can't send them to sleep anymore. Yeah, exactly, Ballina. Yeah. You can't tame them. No, you can't anymore, Cookie. You could before. Now you can't anymore. This is great. Because I noticed that as well. Manhunter Pack Incident was not working on high wealth or difficulty anymore. And that is true. In late games, you would just not get any Manhunters anymore. Taming Artifact is vanilla. No, not Taming Artifact, a redneck, but Taming Inspiration. Yeah. Taming Inspiration is a thing now that can occur to people, and they can try and tame an animal. And it's much more likely to succeed now. But not Artifact, no, just an Inspiration, yeah. Fixed can see undiscovered cells if they peek around the edge of the fog. This was always so annoying. The arrested wild man doesn't use the nutrient dispenser and can't receive food. I hope they also use beds now if you arrest them. Probably won't though. Military commissar backstory missing social bonus. That was fixed. Allies can sometimes push player pawns out of cover during combat. That was fixed. Great. Running background being disabled can make the game stop loading when in the background. Fixed. That's great. Players can start with pets. Oh, that's good. If you play vanilla, that's really good. Players can start with pets that his pawns can't keep tame. That's great, because in vanilla, obviously, they start losing their tameness. Over time, you have to maintain it. So that's good. That is really, really good. Many other fixes also fixed escape shiplet dimensions radius even on peaceful difficulty, where they don't exist. So it's time to get bigger animal attacks than ever before. Yes! But at least they happen, because to be fair, it's easier to deal with manhunters than a 60 mechanoid raid, in my opinion. And many, many other fixes. So, let's go. Let's get right to it. RimWorld 1.1. Let's go.